JT, you get things going with the scoring against Morton. Was he just trying to sneak a high fastball by you? And how were you guys able to be so effective with him early on?
Yeah, I got down in a 1-2 count there, and really just trying to battle and work a good at bat. And he threw a fastball up in the zone, and was able to get above it and get some good wood on it. So I thought we did a really good job against him tonight, battling him, making him work, making him throw a lot of pitches. And that's kind of the MO of our offense. When we do that, we can create some havoc on the bases.
You have 11 postseason home runs. You are now tied with Duke Snider as far as a postseason record with the long ball. What does that mean to you?
Means I've had the opportunity to play on a lot of really good baseball teams who played deep in October, and I've gotten a lot of ABs. So obviously something that I don't think I ever thought about or ever crossed my mind, but something that's pretty cool that I can talk about when I'm done playing. But doesn't mean a whole lot until we finish this thing off and we win 2 more games. So
thank you.
Next question is from Bill Plunkett. Go ahead.
Yeah, Justin, in past postseasons, runners in scoring position and 2-out situations have been a problem for this offense. But this year, you guys are thriving in those. Why the change?
I don't know. I think baseball is a crazy game, and sometimes that's just the way it goes. And we've been really good with 2 outs. We've been really good with 2 strikes. I think we've put together tough ABs and battles, and got a lot of 2-strike hits as well. So just a credit to the guys digging in and fighting and battling, and not trying to do too much, trying to move the ball forward and put something in play, and then good things happen.
Thank you.
Next question is from JP Hornstra. Go ahead.
Yeah, Justin, I know you're quick to defer credit to your teammates, but really since the beginning of your career, you're somebody who's been the same hitter when the calendar turns to October, year after year, series after series. Not everybody can do that. You can. Is there some trick, and was somebody an example for you earlier in your career about how to prepare for playoff games?
I don't think it's a trick, and I don't think this postseason in particular hasn't necessarily been that great for me personally. But I've been grinding away and working with our hitting guys and trying to get good feels, and finally felt a little better tonight, and was able to put together 5 good at bats. I've had a few little blips once or twice a game where I felt like I felt normal, and then I'd lose it. And tonight was really the first time all postseason I felt like I was able to put together 5 good ones.
Next question is from Ken Davidoff. Go ahead.
Hey, Justin. By now it's well known about your swing overhaul after you went from the Mets to the Dodgers. But how do you explain your success now? I mean, you're about to turn 36, and you're still an elite hitter.
I don't know how to explain it. I think it's just preparation and repetition, and not afraid to make adjustments from pitch to pitch or AB to AB, and just knowing, I guess, what's right and what doesn't feel right, and then being able to switch gears. And like I said, I've changed a lot of stuff. I've made adjustments throughout this entire postseason, and finally tonight, I feel like I landed on something that should be sustainable and felt pretty good.
Next question is from Martin Gonzalez. Go ahead.
Hey, Justin, you guys have been a lot better at not relying on the home runs than even just this regular season. I'm wondering how much of that might be a reaction to this ballpark, which obviously is a really big park. It's hard to hit a home run here, where you guys just sort of adjusted and said, all right, maybe we need to do it a different way here.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's ever I shouldn't say anyone, but we probably have guys that go up there and try to launch. But for the most part, I think guys are in there trying to get good pitches and just trying to hit the ball as hard as they can. And sometimes they go over the fence. Obviously, not as many go over the fence here because it's a bigger yard. But we've done a really good job of finding barrels and hitting balls hard. And when you do that, you have a better chance to get hits.
Next question is from Kerry Osborne. Go ahead.
Justin, I realize that 2 wins might be far away, but also after winning 2 games, does your mind wander at all to the place where it might feel like to win 4 games in the series?
Absolutely not. We know how difficult this is. We know there's still a lot of work to do in front of us. Personally, we were down 3-1 in the last series and fought and clawed our way back. So you don't take anything for granted. You assess how tonight went and come back tomorrow, make whatever adjustments you need to make, and go back to grinding away and finding a way to win a ball game tomorrow.
Next question is from David Waldstein. Go ahead.
Hey, Justin. Austin Barnes was saying that this might be the best stuff that he's ever seen from Walker. And I was just wondering what you saw from your position behind him.
Well, Barnsley's got him a lot, and Walker's had some really good outings for us, especially in the postseason. So that's saying a lot. And I would have to agree with him. I mean, the fastball command was incredible. And just the way he pitches and attacks and how aggressive he is going right at guys. And, he'll mix in a cutter or a slider or mix in a curveball to lefties. But, I mean, he pitches with his fastball and he's aggressive with it. And, it is what it is. He's going to throw it, and he says hit it if he can. And he got a lot of swings and misses with it tonight.
Next question is from Jack Harris. Go ahead.
Justin, obviously you want to go up there producing every time, but are you able to go to the plate a little freer right now compared to postseasons past, just given how many other guys in the lineup are locked in?
No, I mean, you still want to produce, and you still want to get results. And I mean, but like I said earlier, I think tonight was the first night I felt like I put together 5 good at bats. So, that's a good feeling, and that's a freer feeling going into tomorrow. Knowing, the adjustments and changes that I made, I think are sustainable, and I'll sleep a little better tonight and hopefully show up tomorrow and keep working on it and trying to hone it.
How thankful have you been to, see the things that you guys have had to go through this year, going back to even when you had to, kind of beef up some of the safety rules and things like that, just for you guys to be able to overcome all that and get to this stage and now be where you are right now? Is this kind of a unique feeling?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, there was a point during the shutdown where, I was on a lot of those phone calls and I wasn't sure if we were even going to get to start a season, let alone make it to the postseason and be here in a World Series, just because, all the stuff that's going on in the world right now. So just proud of, the players and the staff and all the work that has gone into protocols and being responsible and making good decisions and making right choices to ensure that, we're able to have a season and we're able to have this postseason playing in a bubble and be here today playing in a World Series.
I got time for one more. Go ahead, Tim.
Yeah, you call on. I mean, Justin, you said 5 good at bats tonight. Aside from the results in the at bats, what is an indicator to you when you're at the plate that you're back feeling good in a particular at bat?
There's a lot of things that go into it. How you see the ball, the decision making, pitches you're swinging at, pitches you're checking off on, and then finding barrels. And I felt like I was in the best position I've been in all postseason tonight to swing when I wanted to swing and check off on pitches when I wanted to check off, minus maybe the 3-2 cutter that I chased out of the zone against Morton, my third at bat.
Thanks, GT.